am right now in Topeka, Kansas. I am a truck driver. I am doing this from my semi. So I hope the quality isn't horrible. And beyond that, let's get on with this. Okay, so this is Killing Floor 2. Fantastic game. Been out for 5 years, I think. And throughout all that time, the devs have managed to add map after map after map, 2 extra classes, and dozens of new weaponry completely free to the player. All it is a regular update. Just recently they added some things to purchase to get, but they were in no way hurting the game by not having them. And honestly, I don't begrudge them this, because they did keep this game, if you had PlayStation Plus, downloadable multiple times a year for free, on top of it only being $30 if you buy it brand new. And they've kept it free for so long, I would not begrudge them some money to keep this going. Okay, so let's get into the game. Hey, who just joined me? What's going on? Okay, so this game, you got a perk system. Berserker's probably the most overpowered. It's mainly melee weapons. Massive amount of health skills and damage skills. Commando, he runs nothing but assault weapons, and his whole thing is crowd control. That's what he can take care of the bigger Zeds, but he's mostly crowd control. He can take care of most of the smaller guys with one headshot. Support, he's shotgun. He does a little bit of everything. He can even, once you hit level 20, supply people with armor, ammo. He can repair doors. He's a very versatile character, but he's kind of limited on ammunition because his guns are so bleedingly powerful. Field medic, again, a little OP, not in the damage, but in survivability. Very easy to survive, especially if you're with a lot of people with the medic, because every time you heal someone else, you also get healed. Demo is actually one of the harder guys to play, because quite honestly, every time you fire, you hurt yourself, especially if you're using the grenade launchers, rocket launchers, things of that nature with a wide blast radius. And then you got the Firebug. He's a little hard to level up, and it's very difficult to take care of the bigger Zeds unless you have very particular guns, but extremely proficient at crowd control. He can take down 40, 50 smaller Zeds in seconds. He just burns the ground erupts in flames. Very fun to play, this guy. Gunslinger, another one that's extremely fun to play. He is a one-man killing machine. He doesn't really have anything that helps a team out. He just uses dual pistols and goes freaking bonkers. And he can run, he can keep up with the Berserker and the Field Medic in terms of pure speed. He can outrun most bosses' attacks. He is a little weaker in the health department than everyone else, but for good reason, because the dude is an absolute killing machine. Sharpshooter's probably one of the hardest to really work with. He's all about not moving that much to do his damage. 25% extra damage while using perk weapons and stationary. Increased damage 30% while crouching. So you've got 55% extra damage on his sniper rifles while you're crouched. And just everything's about headshots and just taking everything you can out in one shot. But it's very easy to get overwhelmed. Then you have SWAT. This guy is a crowd control guy as well, but because he can take a ridiculous amount of damage, especially once you hit level 20, because he can get 150% armor and does not take health damage until his armor reaches 0, unless you're going against a screamer, and you'll see those in a bit. So his skills are all about survivability and stumbling enemies. So he can take care of bigger Zeds. It takes a lot of ammo, but he throws it out really fast. So he's a very well-balanced character. And Survivalist is a potluck character. You start off with a random weapon every time you start a match. Period. Random. It can be anything. And he's half as good with every weapon in the game as the people they actually belong to. But he can also effectively use any gun in the game, and also has more weight capacity than almost any other character. So you can do crazy stuff, like get a AA-12 shotgun and mix that up with the rocket launcher for the bigger dudes. Doesn't do as much damage as the demo guy, but it's a freaking RPG. It is gonna wreck the bigger Zeds. So just some of the cool things. You've got a bunch of different characters you can use right off the bat. You know, just people, if you want to hear their voice, see what they got to say. This has no effect to gameplay. It's just how you look to other people, basically. Yeah, I got this guy with the shark on his head. You just got a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Pajama Man. This guy is fun. He's half English, half Scottish, and a preacher. Then you got your vault. You get Dosh, which is that's the money in here. You got Dosh that you can collect, and you unlock golden crates to unlock stuff in the inventory. Weapon skins, hats, people skins, clothing, just all this crazy stuff. And every time they have a Halloween, Christmas, Valentine special going on, the enemies are different, and everything gets going. So here we go. We are getting into the game. Let's see here. Play solo offline. Yeah, I'll do Spillway. I'm trying to think what I want to use for this first match to kind of show you the game here. Let's see here. I almost got Gunslinger leveled up. Why not? This guy can be pretty fun to just screw around with. I'll probably die, but hey, who cares? So, got that. What do I got on here? Okay, I pretty much use full right tree with this guy because I don't like aiming too much. And, I mean, I do get a lot of headshots, but I would much rather just have extra damage on anything but heads. And that's honestly for the bigger Zeds. With Rack 'em Up, you can seriously take them out quick, but if you miss, that's a lot of damage wasted. So, let's ready up.
Got ammo here.
First batch of Zeds heading your way. Get ready to.
Now, a lot of times, if you're smart, you can find hold your ground areas like this. I kind of stick right here for a while before I start running around.
Wouldn't give for a cleaners convention. Right about now. Get those bangs. Gotcha, beastie. You were killed by an old man with an old gun. I'm blind.
Alright. You hold square to heal. Yeah, so that is the problem with the Gunslinger, is he does take damage quite frequently. And honestly, if you're smart with playing this guy, especially if you're by yourself, you sprint everywhere. You do not take time. You just keep moving. Like right now, I'm just walking along, still moving. There's only 4 people left. That you can see that in the top left. Face, that's your face, that's your face. Oh, oh. Gotta reload. Screw you. Alright, punch you in the face for the win. Cool. Okay, now here is the screen that you buy stuff from. Up here, if you press L2-RT, you can change through people's stuff. But honestly, unless you're the Gunslinger, that is inadvisable. Now, what I normally do is I don't worry about leveling up, because you can upgrade these guns. And the lower tier they are, the more you can upgrade them. But I don't worry about that normally because it just takes too much money. And I just try to run out of ammo with the first gun, then pop to the second gun, then buy the third gun, sell the first gun. I kind of hop, skip, and jump until I get the weaponry I want.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Okay, the waiting game. I probably should have bought armor, but I didn't want to spend $300. That's the one thing about armor. You cannot designate how much armor you want to buy. It maxes it out, period. Woo! I hate these crawlers, man. They honestly, I've been killed by those little weak crawlers more than any other enemy in the game. And it's because they can surround you and corner you so easily. For how small they are, they do a buttload of damage. Now, I am playing on hard mode right now. I'm not playing on normal. And I think you can see why. Especially single player, it is quite easily handleable. Alright, throw grenade, run. No, shit. Alrighty.
Nice.
Ah! Invisible people! I forgot about you!
Perfect.
Ah, man, those chicks suck.
Get you restocked.
They made it a lot harder to see the invisible people than they originally were.
We Davey would have loved to poke around here.
I would highly suggest when you first start this game, start off on normal until you get at least level 5 with your characters, whichever ones you actually want to level up.
I need you alive and in one
Oh, cool. I
piece.
didn't know I picked up that shotgun. Awesome. Extra money. So you...
There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Let's see here. Yeah, give me those dual 50s. Those can help out a lot. Okay, now's smart to actually get armor, because you just never know.
Last chance. I have
Just
to
waste
power down
money,
the pod.
get it out of there, and I'm going to use a single 1911 instead of multiple, because even though it only has 8 rounds, when you have a single 1911, it reloads really fast. But dual 1911s are incredibly nice to have. I just like it because it has a tight shot grouping. You don't have to aim. See, that's a screamer right there. Look at this ugly chick. Ooh, she is dirty. Oop. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, I heard a big guy. Oh no, more big guys. All right. Ah, I love this gun. She is quick to unload.
Cover me.
Yeah, I saw you at the last second. Yeah, this black guy's got quite a bit more health than the normals. What I call the normal. Uh-oh. I need to get out of here. Get stunned.
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen
All right.
the trigger
Only
pods.
5 people left. Oh, who's got me?
Just like basic training.
Ah, another one. Ah! Yeah, those fat guys, I like them. Ooh, I must have hit his tank first try. Awesome. Those guys can be rather difficult to take out.
Reopen. Nicely done. You took some hits there. Patch yourself up.
Now, a little bit about myself. I've been playing video games since I was 4, 5 years old with my grandma back on the original Nintendo. Played Duke Nukem 3D the year it came out, Wolfenstein 3D shortly after it came out, Doom. I've been playing video games for a long time. And I do have to say, out of all that time, this one is up there among my top 3. Now let's get some dual 9mm pistols. Okay. Let's level those 50s up. And level those up. And alright.
Almost up. Beat.
So now they do just a bit more damage. Leveling up does nothing for ammo. It is all about damage upgrades.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
But I'm ex-military, was in the Army for a number of years, National Guard. Did a stint in Iraq for 14 or 18 months or something. It was way too long, either way it was.
Just you are. Is. Yeah. The old man still has it.
Alright, now those chainsaw guys, I kind of like them, because they just kind of follow you, but otherwise leave you alone unless you get within arm's reach.
That stick. Back to hell with all of you.
Ow, like that.
God should be stick.
Oh god, they tricked me. Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Oh, bollocks. See that?
Finish the last ones off, so I can
Ooh.
open the trader pod for you.
Man, that was almost all my armor.
Just like basic training.
Make these last purchases count.
These 1911s, when you level them up, can actually do respectable amounts of damage. They just don't have any penetration. Like the 50s, they can go through people. You level them up enough.
Convention. Right about now.
1911s do not do that. But ended up being a truck driver, and through the wonders of technology, I can usually use a truck stop's Wi-Fi or even my cell phone hotspot in order to play online.
They'll set on the scope.
Alright, now see, I can only upgrade those twice, but if I wanted to, I don't have enough room for it, but I could upgrade these to +3. Everything's run off a tier system. Like, pretty much anything $100 is going to be tier 1,
Shut the pod.
or, you know, $200, I'm sorry, $325. You know, all these are tier 1. And then you got these as tier...
All set on the
Ooh,
scope. Back to it,
gotta
Miss
move, gotta move, gotta move. Alright, now I can't afford to sit around. Now, this is one of 4 bosses. This guy, what he does is he poops out a bunch of goddamn green guys, farts all over the place, and of course the farts, you know, they're poisonous. It's actually pretty difficult to beat this guy with the gunslinger because he just doesn't do enough DPS because, you know, you're always constantly reloading. I'm just trying to take one of his armor pieces off to make it easier for my deagle to do damage. Whoop! He's after me. I don't think I'm high enough level to completely outrun him yet. Nope. Out.
See that?
Yeah.
My
You also got 2 different ways to aim. If you hit R1, you can switch that. Uh-oh.
just like basic training.
Yeah, try to grab me. Got him! Yeah, the trick with him is basically just freaking keep away. Keep running backwards, keep shooting him. Try to get either his head armor, body armor, or even both off. And just keep pounding him. You gotta keep pounding him. Because once he starts getting low on health, his poison clouds become immensely bigger. And also... just stronger. And poison and the gunslinger do not go well together. Oh, cool. I got a RPG-7 Tiger field tested. All right, that's cool. I mean, this shows you everything. It shows the best if you're in a team of 6 or 5 or 4 or 3 or 2. It shows you who did the best of any of these categories. And there's 2 more. I can't remember what they are right now. I think one of them's healing and the other one's headshots, maybe? No, that's on there. Oh well. That shows you how much experience you got and how full your bar is. Since I prestige this guy once, I get an extra 30% experience. Every time you prestige, by the way, you get some type of camo. First time it's for your knives. Second time it's for your starting weapon. And then it gives you one for each successive tier of gun. Alright. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to call this one quits there. Next round, I will show you all the options to the game. So I'm ending this here, and y'all have a good day.